There is no sense in which I or anybody else at the time would set out to take credit for founding Simon. A lot of what happened was fortuitous. Nobody had planned it, it just happened. The Simon Community thing, once it got started, it had a momentum of its own and it was unstoppable. To me, the first awakening of a conscience actually came with the Beatles in the late 60s. And their advent was like a volcanic explosion of youthful energy, anger, challenging, questioning. And it was in the course of all of this that people began to think about what is actually going on and the treatment that the deprived in society were getting. The background to Simon Community was the utter neglect from a social point of view of what was happening in society for the previous 50 years. Simon was set up in Dublin around 1969, and it was students from Trinity College that mostly came on the scene. And I happened to be a graduate of Trinity College, so I knew some of them. It was felt that Cork was the next biggest city and the Simon Community should be set up there. So there were several phone calls between myself and Anton Wallet Clifford. Very quickly and without any warning, he sent over 6 social workers, Simon workers, to Cork. And it was their help that we managed to get Simon operating. But it was up to us to fit Simon into an Irish context. Once they had given us insight into how the thing worked, they happily returned to London. And we got on with the job. The very first activity that we got going in Cork was soup runs. It wasn't just a bowl of soup, it was human contact, it was conversation, and these people had the expectation that somebody was actually interested in them. We discovered that the people who were homeless were young people, they were in and out of prison, there was domestic abuse, sexual abuse victims, and often women who were unmarried and pregnant with no place to go. So it was a wide variety of social needs that nobody anticipated until you went out and looked. The most enthusiasm that I recall came from Cork University. The students had this kind of way of engaging with them that was a human contact most of them had never experienced. The way you help these people is human contact. Simon offered the human contact, which made a huge difference because these people had no experience of being treated humanly. I would say the Simon Community means one thing: respect for people no matter what their circumstances are, and an acceptance of people no matter what their circumstances are.